This bulky PSU has had its day, and today it's going to get replaced by a USB-C one, which is much smaller. So let's crack on, get it built and see how it performs. Welcome back to Retro for You. Today we're going to be building a USB-C powered power supply for the Amiga series of computers. So the PSU in question we're going to build today was designed by Andi at HBR. So a big shout out to him, and don't forget to check out his channel. A link will be down below. So sit back, enjoy the montage, enjoy the music, and let's crack on. And then later we'll test this and see if it actually works. We've got this built up now, and we're at the stage where hopefully we can get this tested. Now, one thing I did have to pick up was a PD charger. Now this one is the one that Andi recommended. I will put a link down below on Amazon. It isn't much, I think it's about 13 quid. So we're going to plug this in, we're going to get the meter connected up, and we're going to test the power. First we'll plug some power in and we'll see if we get any lights. Yes, we've got an orange LED there, you can see. And we'll use the tweezers to power this on. Oh, nice bit of spark there, did you see that? I love it when you get a bit of a sparkage. So the first one I'm going to test is negative 12 volts. So let's see. Look at that, negative 12. I can't believe this. Next one is 12 volt. And sure, as we said, we've got 12 volt. That is amazing. Last but not least should be 5 volt. Now we have 5 volt as well. Believe it or not, this has actually worked first time after the first build. Now there is a simple mod that Andi suggests I do. So let's crack on, do that mod quick, and then we'll carry on with the rest of the build and get this complete and tested in the Amiga that's behind me. So the plan is to put a capacitor between that earthing point here, can you see, and the 3 legs here. So there you go, that's it, mod complete. Now you can tell Just be careful you don't get any continuity between here and here, which you can tell there isn't there. But that is easy to bridge across to that LED there. Now that looks good to me. I have actually just checked this and it's still working. So great, so the voltages are still there. Believe it or not, here we are again. The potato, because this potato is such a good hack. And this came originally from 8-Bit Retro Refix and Captain Commodore. I think both of them told me about it at the same time. It made. Now how smart is that? The only thing is I'm going to check with shorts with a meter before I plug this in. So I'm all connected up. You can see here that it's in, so all we got to do is turn it on. Now unfortunately this Amiga will not run any games. The capacitors are broken in it and some of the traces. It is one I'm going to repair on a future video. So for rather than blow up my working A1200, which is behind me down here, we use this as a sort of sacrifice in case it all goes wrong and it goes up in smoke, so to speak. All it'll do is boot to kickstart, but let's give that a go and see if it actually works. So I'm just going to turn this switch on. Now it has come alive. And there you go. It's powered on. I can see the white screen and there's the logo. Now there is a Lemmings disc in there, but unfortunately it does not want to load. But this is powered now off a USB. How brilliant is that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the video here for now. I wanted to build this because I do have some future Amiga repairs to do. And this will make it easier on my workbench, especially because the size of the other one is crazy compared to this one. Now, nothing's gone up in smoke, so jobs are good, and I think. And big thank you to Andi for sending me this to build. I did pay him for it, but he did give me sort of like a pre-release version. So if you're here for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, everybody hit the like button, please, because it helps the channel. Big thank you to my supporters who are keeping the lights on in the shed. And don't forget to check out my YouTube buddies down below, like Captain Commodore, 8-Bit Retro Refix, and also don't forget to check out Andi at HBR. It's a great channel and he does some great things. He's a very clever guy. On that note, I shall see you next time on Retro for You. See you soon, guys. Bye.